The dog days of summer means it's time for the boys of summer to kick into gear. And the best way to cash in on your baseball IQ is with DraftKings Sportsbook. Never bet on baseball before? It's simple. Pick a guy to go yard, hammer some live odds mid-game, or just ride with your squad and hope for the best. No spreadsheets, just vibes and dingers. Here's something special for first-timers. New DraftKings customers bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use code Shannon. That's code Shannon for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5 only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us for another episode of Nightcap. Y'all know me. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. You see my partner has a shortage in water. Wearing the same outfit for 3 consecutive days. He's Liberty City's own. He's Bengals Ring of Fame honoree, Madden adjuster, and he's a Pro Bowler. He's a Ring of Fame honoree, and he's an All-Pro. He's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit the like button. And guys, do us a favor. Go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. We want to thank each and every one of you for your support and your continued support, because thanks to you, you've helped Nightcap reach heights we could have only imagined. And it was only because of your eyes, ears, and your word of mouth. So Ocho and I and everybody here at Nightcap would like to personally thank you for your support and your continued support. My cognac, Laportier, has a new drop, and this one is very personal to me. I created a limited edition series to honor my brother Sterling, who was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. It's just not a bottle. It's a tribute. It's a celebration of a legacy, and once they're gone, they are gone. The Hall of Fame edition is officially live. Just head over to LaportierCognac.com to grab yours while supplies last. Don't miss your chance to own a piece of history and a very, very special moment. Go follow my media company on all of its platforms, Shay Media, and my clothing company, 84, with 84 being spelled out. That link is also pinned in the chat. So, Ocho, let's jump right into it. Whew, New Orleans. Well, y'all in a heap of trouble. Spencer Rattler. So if you just take that R and put a D.
Yeah.
That's what you, Saints fans, that's what y'all got to look forward to. And the preseason opener, despite throwing a pick six, rookie Tyler Shook comes off the bench and outplays Rattler. If you could believe that, it's kind of like getting bit by a water moccasin or a rattlesnake. It's just how close are you to antivenom? I mean, both are going to hurt.
Right.
Both are going to, in excruciating pain, swelling will be immediately, shortness of breath.
Yes.
That's what you get with these two quarterbacks. I don't know why they didn't. I hope Kellen Moore, who's a Super Bowl winning offensive coordinator, I hope he signed a long-term deal. Like 6 years. Because it's going to be a while with those two quarterbacks.
Yes,
before
sir.
Before they win. Saints quarterback in the first preseason game, Rattler was 7 of 11, 53 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interception, but he did lose a fumble. Tyler Shook, 15 of 22, 165, 1 touchdown, 1 pick six. Ocho, go ahead, Ocho. You think?
Listen. While I was watching the game today, before the game started, I threw out a tweet to Saints fans. I have a lot of Saints fans that follow me on Twitter, that follow me on X. And the question was, are you guys optimistic about Spencer Rattler as quarterback number 1? And all the answers were unanimous in saying that they don't believe in him. And there were a few that said, you know what, I'm optimistic about him. He can improve in his second year. So based on the small sample size, what we're able to see from Spencer Rattler today, it did look promising. But again, it is a preseason. Maybe a little rusty. First time out against competition outside of yourself. So I want to give him a little grace.
But he's not a rookie, Ocho.
Yeah, I know what you mean, Unc. I
He
know what you mean.
started real games last year. I would
Yes, sir.
expect him to look a little better the second time around
Right.
in a vanilla type game plan than a rookie. Than say
He is the
Jackson
case.
Dart, say Shedeur Sanders, say some of
Yes,
these
sir.
even Shook. Okay,
Yes.
if Shook's gonna struggle, okay, I get that. He's a rookie,
Right.
first time
Hmm.
playing in the NFL. Not a
Right.
guy that started games in the NFL to play that.
Yeah. I mean, listen, it looked rough, but last year, watching Spencer Rattler, he played bad at times, but at times he showed flashes of what he can do. What we have to find, he have to find that happy medium, that keel of balance, of
Yes.
consistency, where it doesn't drop below the bar. The
Hmm.
standard has to be the standard of consistency. He hasn't found that yet. Obviously, I'm not going to panic. I'm not saying I'm a Saints fan, but just for his sake, I think quarterback number one is Spencer Rattler. I don't see a rookie beating him out. Obviously, it looked good. Tyler, how do you pronounce his last name?
Shook.
Tyler Shuck. Obviously, probably going against the threes and the four. Once he did get into the game, you would look a certain way. You would look a little better in that manner. But I think Spencer Rattler is the answer for them. And it's unfortunate. But again, it's a small sample size. I wouldn't panic right now, being that everything is so vanilla. But the fact that it is vanilla, you should look to par. You should look to par with it being your second year.
Second, yeah.
Second year, yeah.
I think the thing was for me,
Uh-huh.
Spencer Rattler's style of play
Mm-hmm.
will eventually get him cut and a coach fired.
Ow.
That's what happens when you're not consistent at that position.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that position gets coaches fired quicker than anything, get general managers terminated quicker than
Yeah.
anything.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they felt comfortable enough. They're like, okay, we're going to wait till I think they got shook in the second or third round. They're like, we like Spencer Rattler. They like him.
Right.
He was a highly sought after guy, went to the University of Oklahoma. And then Caleb Williams came. He transfers, goes to the University of South Carolina. So he has some arm talent, but he's just a little inconsistent for my taste. And it's hard to win when you don't get consistency out of that position, because eventually it will get him cut and it'll get the coach fired.
Yeah.
Because Richard Smith used to tell us all the time. He says that type of play will get you cut and get me fired.
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
I can't get any better because all I can do is just give you what you should be doing. It's incumbent upon you. He's kind of loose with the ball, is easily knocked out of his hands. He turns it over, but this is what the Saints, what happened is that when you have quarterbacks like Breeze and you have quarterbacks like Manning and you have quarterbacks like Brady, you don't want to waste a guy. So you picking guys in the fourth or fifth round and you're letting them sit with no chance of getting, not doing anything.
Right.
And so when those guys move on, now you got to rush. They tried Jameis. Jameis tears his knee. They tried Taysom Hill, but I never thought Taysom Hill was a quarterback. He was very good in the role that he was in as a jack. He'll play
Very
a little
good.
quarterback. He'll a little fullback. He can play some tight end. He's good on special teams. He's a jack, do a multitude of things.
Yeah.
But I didn't think he was a specialist or a great quarterback. So I never thought that experiment was going to work. I think
Right.
Jameis could have been good, but Jameis tore his knee, and then they kind of moved on from Jameis. The way I look at it, I think defensively they might be a little, better. They're starting to get a little older. Honey Badger retired. Cam Jordan, I think he's going into his 15th season. He was in that 2011 class with Von Miller and J.J. Watt, all those guys.
Yeah.
But in that division, you got to get better, because Tampa's gotten better. I think Atlanta's gotten better.
Yeah, they have.
And so I just don't believe that the quarterback that the Saints want or need that can get them to where they want to be, a consistent team, a team that wins consistently, that can get to the playoffs and maybe win a game or two in the playoffs. I don't believe that quarterback is on their roster.
No, I don't think so either. I think for the sake of Spencer Rattler, I think the fact that he has Alvin Kamara to take some of the pressure off of him. You have Rashid Shaheed. You have Chris Olave. I'm not sure who the number 3 will be there, obviously, but I think his job will be a little easier because of the talent he has around him. Chris Olave is a very, very good receiver. Rashid Shaheed is a burner. He's a very, very good receiver. Now, it's going to be up to Kellen Moore to put those players in positions to be able to to make sure Spencer Rattler doesn't get him fired. There's one thing you can do is when you have a quarterback as bad as him, based on their play, you have to find a way to hide their weakness.
Mm-hmm.
You have to find a way to hide their weaknesses, and it's easy to do when you have players of that magnitude. Alvin Kamara is still one of the best in the NFL.
I'm just not gonna let Kamara beat me. I'm gonna make Spencer Rattler throw the football.
Okay, well, but listen, that's the thing. If you're gonna go into games saying, you know what, I'm gonna make Spencer Rattler beat me, I like his chances with Chris Olave and Rashid Shaheed. I like it. I like it.
What was their record last year?
Oh shit! Oh, but hey, you know who the number 3 is?
Who?
Brandon Cooks.
Yeah.
Come on now.
I don't think he's not the Brandon Cook that was first in New Orleans, or the Brandon Cooks that was in New England, or even the Brandon Cooks that was at the Rams. I mean, Ocho, damn, he's been like 4 teams in the last 4 years.
Yeah, I mean, listen, he can still run.
He can still run. He can still get deep.
He can still do his thing in the slot. I hate using the word serviceable, but you can put him in position to make plays.
Right.
That's it.
I know. What was their record last year? The Saints. I mean, the offensive line, how good is the offensive line going to be to be able to protect him?
Right.
I mean, they gave up 5 sacks today. They were 5-12 last year, Ocho.
Ooh, that's tough.
Hey, look, everybody's running vanilla offense, vanilla defense, vanilla special teams, and nobody's showing anything. Nobody's trying to put anything on tape that's going to be extraordinary.
Right.
Spencer Rattler, having played, I just expect it's kind of like a second-year guy. Mm-hmm. A second-year guy makes mistakes. The coaches are going to be harder on him because he's already gone through this the previous year. Bro, you've already – and Spencer Rattler played in real games. Sometimes, Ocho, guys get on the practice squad. They don't get off that, and then they come back and have to go through the thing again. But Spencer Rattler has been in meaningful ball games. He's actually played in a regular season and played in regular season games. So I would expect him to look a little sharper than what he did. Now, he only threw 7 passes, and so he's probably only in there 14, 15 plays. Mm-hmm. The question is long-term, because that's what we're getting down to.
Is he the answer long-term? No. No.
Baker Mayfield is Tampa's long-term solution. Atlanta believe Penix Jr. is their long-term solution. Carolina believes Bryce Young is their long-term solution. The question is now, based on what they did, now maybe they believe Shuck is going to be able to come in and unseat Spencer Rattler and be their long-term solution. But in order to win at that level, in today's game, you got to got a quarterback. Because you know why, Ocho? Because he's the one position that you cannot hide. Yeah.
If
I got a weak corner, I roll coverage.
Yeah.
If I got a weak safety, I put his ass down in the box. I keep him out of the hole.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If I got an offensive lineman, I'll slide protection. I'll chip the back. I'll say, hey, you make sure you chip your way out.
Right.
So I can find ways to protect a weakness if it's something other than the quarterback.
Yeah.
You can't hide the guy that has the ball every single time.
Yeah, you're right, but I like that you said that. For some reason, I'm thinking from an offensive perspective, thinking as myself as a receiver.
Yeah.
And the quality of receivers they have, in New Orleans. I'm thinking Chris Olave, Rashid Shaheed, Brandon Cooks. They're so good. I can't remember the tight end's name. He's a very good serviceable tight end as well. I can't remember his last name, but I'm thinking that they can be put in positions to be able to hide the weakness that Spencer Rattler may have, whatever it may be. That's what I'm thinking. Mm-hmm. That's my thought process. And as an offensive coordinator, whoever the offensive coordinator is, I'm not
Kellen
sure.
Moore is the head coach. Remember, he's the offensive coordinator for Philly.
He's calling the plays too?
Yeah.
Oh, man, listen. I don't want to lose my job. So what do I need to do? I need to use those around me. I need to use those weapons.
Right.
Put them in advantageous positions because my quarterback is not as good as I'd like.
Right. Juwan Johnson and Taysom Hill are the tight ends.
Oh, Juwan Johnson. Hey, he nice. Mm-hmm. A young fella.
Yeah, he's more of an F. More of the H-back type. Got receiving skills. Got more of a move tight end. Taysom Hill's the same thing. You can do a lot of different things with Taysom Hill. You can put him at fullback. You bring him in and run the tush push with him. You can throw him the football. You can do a lot of things with him. And Kellen Moore has a very creative mind. But you've got to get consistent play from the quarterback position because it's the one position you can't hide. Eventually, I'll figure you out, and I'll make him beat me. I'll make him beat me, and I'll see if he can do it.
Hey, that's tough. That's tough.
Yeah, it is tough.
And the fact that I asked that question and 90% of the Saints fan were like, it's going to be a long year. We might win 4 games. Hey, we won 5 last year. We still haven't addressed the position that is the most important that we do need. And obviously, they took Tyler Shuck in second round?
I think they took him in the second round.
No,
40th overall, Ocho. 40th
it was
overall.
The second. Okay, yeah. So I'm assuming, I'm not sure what they saw on film from him as opposed to what we saw on film from 12. But listen, that conversation is like beating a dead horse. They saw what they saw. I'm not sure who the scouts were and felt he was the answer. So maybe he is. Maybe he is. We'll find out.
Yep. The Dolphins rookie Quinn Ewers struggled in his preseason debut. He was 4 of 16, 63 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, 2 sacks, 2 lost fumbles. Ewers afternoon did not do anything to create a possible position battle between himself and Zach Wilson, who went 5 for 9 as the primary backup, Ocho, because Wilson was 5 of 9 for 96 yards. When we go back and look at it, Ocho, which rookie impressed you the most this weekend? Shedeur Sanders was 14 of 23, 138, 2 touchdowns on the road. Cam Ward, 5 of 8, 67 yards. Jackson Dart, 12 of 19, 154, 1 touchdown. Jalen Milroe, 6 of 10, 61 yards. Tyler Shuck, 15 of 22, 165, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Cam Miller, 76 of 7, 76 yards and a touchdown.
I mean, listen, everything we saw from the rookies, this past weekend, obviously the one that impressed me the most is the one that had the most time to be on the field, and that was Shedeur. Obviously, he impressed me the most. What we saw from Cam Ward in such a short amount of time, he looked good. He was wheeling and dealing, looked very comfortable at the quarterback position. And outside of that, everyone was fair. Everyone was fair. And in no scenario did I think that Ken Ewers would beat Zach Wilson out of his job. I didn't think that. I know Zach is probably going to be quarterback number 2. And if things aren't going well and Tua gets hurt, I think Zach Wilson will be able to come in and make the plays necessary based on what we saw from him at the Jets, always running for his life with that O-line, which is the same thing that happened to Aaron Rodgers. I think he will be fine. The other quarterbacks, Tyler Shuck, it was nice. But again, you're going against 3 and 4s. Is that really a telltale? How my grandma used to say it?
Is that a telltale?
Yeah. Based on what you're going to get. Again, it's such a small sample size from everybody and what we're doing. It really doesn't say much until the bullets are flying for real.
Yeah.
When the bullets are flying for real and teams are scheming and they're game planning, now that's a whole different ball game.
I thought Jackson Dart looked good. Threw the ball with conviction.
I talked about him last night. Yeah, he looked nice.
He pushed the ball down the field. Jalen Milroe, flash potential. He has a big-time arm, Ocho. He has incredible legs. He just got to get a little better with his consistency and touch, things that you can work on. But I agree with you. I think the thing is that we wanted – but all these other guys have gotten major reps.
Yes, sir.
You got to realize Shedeur didn't get major reps.
No.
So now – but the mental reps that he was taking in the game, that was able to help him process and do the things necessary in order for him to have the type of performance that he had. Now, I'm hoping this week they play probably at home. He gets an opportunity to consolidate that. In tennis, when you break a serve, they say, let's see, can you consolidate it when you break something, when you hold your own serve, so you consolidate it. Let's see if he can consolidate that, what he did on Friday night, another performance on what he can do, when they play Thursday or Friday, actually. So if he can consolidate that, I think, Cleveland can look and says, okay, I think we have a guy that has the right mental makeup because you have to be incredibly strong-minded in order to play that position, Ocho. Go ahead.
And the funny thing about it, I'm glad you said that. They play again Thursday, you said, right?
They play Saturday.
Oh, they play Saturday. Now,
Yeah.
What happens? I'm curious to see how Stefanski and they work the players back in. So when Kenny Pickett is healthy, when Dylan Gabriel is healthy, what do they do then at that point? Does Shedeur go back down to number 4 when they're back healthy?
Ask
How does it
yourself
work?
what we just talked about, Ocho. We talked about this. When Dylan Gabriel was in, at any
Yes,
point in time in training camp, did he look
yes,
as good as Shedeur look Friday night? At
I
any
got it.
point in time, it's a simple yes or a simple no.
I don't think so.
And before Kenny Pickett got hurt, at any point in time, did he look as good in camp or mini camps, OTAs, joint practices? If he made it that far, because he seemed like he got nicked really soon,
Yes,
did
sir.
he look that good?
I doubt it.
So,
It's tough, but listen, they've been playing games, right?
yeah,
They've been playing games, the political games. You know what I'm talking about. I don't
yes.
need to address it. The elephant in the room, you can see it clear as day. So I'm just saying, are they going to play games? But we're going to find out. I think I'm going to see if there's still going to be some funny business, even despite the way he played. Are they still going to play that political game? I'm curious. I'm just curious to see. Now, if they do play Saturday, now let's see what happens. Is Dylan Gabriel going to be healthy? Is Kenny Pickett going to be healthy? Are they going to get the chance to prove themselves? I'm really curious what's going to happen Saturday.
Oh, NFL Insider says Shedeur Sanders still stands behind Dylan Gabriel for the Browns coaches. Gabriel is ahead of Sanders in the eye of the coaching staff, but rarely in training camp has that position matched what we've seen on the field. The quarterback situation remains the story of camp, and Shedeur Sanders is settling in to lead 3 scoring drives in the most extended action of the summer won't make the team's consistent stance that Sanders is 4th in a line any less perplexing. No reasonable person thinks Sanders will be fully ready to lead a team and consistently attack a complicated defense 3 weeks from now. He's shown enough talent and growth, however, to make anyone believe he should be on the team and have a chance to develop into a starting quality player. Sanders is talented. His throw out of the end zone to wide receiver Greg Lavardin in the preseason opener, and his floater down the sideline to receiver Luke Floria later are proof. Until we see Sanders get practice reps with the number 1 offense, we can't believe the Browns view him as having much of a shot to be the number 2 when the season begins. I agree with what they're saying, but that's my point is, okay, you saying, have we seen enough? Have you seen enough of Dylan? What have you seen from Dylan Gabriel to make you think he can be number 2?
Excuse me, who wrote that?
The Browns Athletic Insider.
The Browns Athletic Insider, right?
Yep.
So you see Shedeur do what he does. 3
Yes.
quarters of football.
Uh-huh.
3, I think maybe played well into the 4th quarter, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So in a live game, you saw him play the way he played and still question if he can do the same thing when he has the actual starters at his disposal. I'm confused.
My thing is, he says no reasonable person thinks Sanders will be fully ready to lead a team and consistently attack a complicated NFL defense 3 weeks from now. What about Dylan Gabriel? Has he shown you enough to make them believe that 3 weeks from now he can lead this team against a complicated defense? I digress even further. Has Kenny Pickett ever shown you that he can lead a team against a complicated defense? Because all I know is that what I keep hearing is what you're telling me what he can't do. Like my coach just said in college, find something that he can do. See, you keep telling me what Shedeur can't do. Well, your job as a coach is to put players in position and find something that they can do.
Wait a minute, but where's the can't coming from when we just saw him do it? I know it's a small sample size. It's 3 quarters of football, but everything you said he can't do, he just did. Matter of fact, he just did what we already saw him do at Jackson State. He just did what we saw him do at Colorado. We just did, even though it's a small sample size. Unc, I played the game for a very long time.
Yep.
I played the game for a very long time. I'm a receiver. I know what it's supposed to look like. I know what it looks like when there's a quarterback that's playing in a game and he's confident. He's polished. His pocket presence, his mannerisms. I know what it should look like. We've seen Kenny Pickett with the Steelers. If he was the answer for Cleveland, he would have been the answer in Pittsburgh. No
What's
disrespect to
the
him.
question you asking? Because if Kenny Pickett is the answer, I need to know the question. Did he play for the University of Pittsburgh? Yes.
I don't. You know what? I don't know what more. I don't know what more. Listen, when you fill out your resume, right? When you fill out your resume and you're going for that job interview, you want to put your best foot forward.
Yes.
You want to leave a lasting impression.
Correct.
Well, the lasting impression is what we saw Friday night from the person they claim is the fourth string quarterback.
Yeah.
Okay. What do we do? We build from that on Saturday.
Well, you build from that. No, you build from that starting in practice by giving him more reps, more quality reps. You don't leave him in the position that he was in where he's getting a handful of reps with the 3s and 4s. You give him some opportunities with the 1s, with the 2s. I'm not saying he has to take 5, 6 reps with the 1s, but I'm saying you sprinkle, maybe you give him 1 or 2 reps. Maybe you give him 3 or 4 reps with the 2s. I do agree with this. Until we see Sanders get practice reps with the number 1 offense, we can't believe the Browns view him as having much of a shot to be number 2 when the season began. True. I do agree with that statement. You're not going from 4 to 2. If you 4 training camp, then all of a sudden the season start, you're number 2.
Yeah.
They're going to need to see you with the 1s and 2s to feel comfortable because they got to make a decision. And when you make that decision, you release somebody, ain't no guarantee that you're going to be able to bring them back and put them on your practice squad. Somebody might sign them and put them on the active roster. So that's the case, Ocho. Do I stay on your practice squad for, say, 25, 30,000, or do I go somewhere and get an opportunity to get a real roster spot and make almost $1 million a year? So that's the question that you have. That's a decision that you make when you release these guys, because I'm sure there are some guys, I would love to have him have another year learning our system. And when we come back next year, having the OTAs, the training camp, the season of working the scout team stuff, when we come back for OTAs, Ocho, he should be good to go. He should be fully developed and good to go. So I don't want people thinking that Ocho and I are beating up on Zach Jackson. I agree with what he's saying, but my thing, I'm more talking about the Browns as an organization, as a coaching staff. Because the fans are saying you want us to believe you or our lying eyes.
Ooh.
I know what my eyes I saw. I know what I saw. I hear what you saying. But I see better than I hear.
Come on now.
Y'all keep telling us Dylan Gabriel, but we have yet to see him. Now, everything that I see is that she's not better than Shedeur. For most of the articles that I've been reading, and people can write whatever they want to write, so I don't want to put too much emphasis, but I haven't read a whole lot where they said that Dylan Gabriel is better, has played better, or is playing better than Shedeur.
What did I tell you, Unc? What did I tell you not too long ago?
Yeah.
About how camp looked.
Yeah.
I'm not saying no names again this time because I don't want to get nobody in no trouble. What did I tell you?
Yeah.
And then exactly what that individual said, who's in there every day, that plays on the other side of the ball and has to see it, exactly what he said way back then, we saw it show up. The fact that he's not getting first team reps with the 1s and the 2s and still went out there and looked the way he did, what does that tell you?
He getting marginal reps to begin with. Damn the 1s and 2s, Ocho. He barely getting reps at all.
And then okay, I'll say no more. Again, say no more. So you're not doing him justice in practice, but still showed up in the game and looked the part and looked like that. What does that say? But we're going to see Saturday. And I hope Dylan Gabriel gets his opportunity because I would love to see what he does and what he gives that offense and that coaching staff that believes in him. I'm hoping he gets a fair shot. I'm hoping he does. I would love to see it. I would love to see it. I know he's a competitor. He was great at Oregon. He was really good. So I'm all for it.
Yeah, let the guy it's like when you in that situation, the guy flashes. Normally, when guys flashes in camp, Ocho,
Mhm.
you and I both played the NFL for a long time. We both played at a high level.
Yes, sir.
Every team that I've been on, when a guy flashes in practice, a guy flashes in the game, he gets to move up and he gets meaningful reps, more meaningful reps. Meaning he's no longer on the third or fourth. They'll sneak some reps in with the twos. Maybe they'll
Mhm.
give him 1 or 2 shots with the ones.
Mhm.
That's normally how it works. They're not so set in their ways that it's like, oh, we just see this guy as it's kind of like TD. I give you a prime example. TD was a guy. TD
Mhm.
was a 6th-round draft pick. TD was probably like the 5th or the 6th running back. But every day he made that play on kickoff, and every day you saw TD get a little better. They gave
Mhm.
him a little bit more reps. And so all of a sudden he go from 6 to 5, from 5 to
Mm.
4, 4 to 2. After the first game of the season, TD won.
Yeah.
Normally that's how it plays out.
Mhm.
Guys show you in the game because when guys flash in practice, Ocho, you're thinking to yourself, I wonder if he do that in the game.
Mhm.
I, Hell, coach, put his ass in the game. Let's see what he could do.
Right.
That's normally how it happened. Wade Phillips, our defensive coordinator, that's how I got in the game. He said, Dan, put his ass in the game. Let's see
Yeah.
if they can cover him. Because we
Mhm.
can't. Dan's like, okay. They put my ass in the game.
Yeah.
Well, I think Shedeur showed you something that he deserving. I'm not saying you need to implement him as the starter, the number
Right.
one, Ocho. We didn't say that. That's not what we're saying. But I
Right.
think he's shown you enough Friday to says, you know what, we might need to give him some more quality reps
Mhm.
with guys that's going to be playing on Sunday, and let's see him facing the number one defense, Myles Garrett, those guys over there. But let's give him Jerry Jeudy. Let's give him Njoku. Let's see if he can replicate some of that, what he did on Friday, with the ones today.
Yeah.
That's all we're saying.
And can I say one more thing?
Go ahead.
One thing. If you can do what he did without getting the practice reps in a game, without the number ones around him, things only get easier when you have the ones at your disposal that are better at the position. Cedric Tillman, Njoku,
You.
Jerry Jeudy. It only becomes easier, Unc.
Yes.
It doesn't get more difficult. Now, once you're playing against a team that schemes for you and disguises and does all the stuff, with the game planning for you, okay, that's different. Then you just have to process a little bit faster.
Yeah.
That's all.
But it
Everything
takes
is vanilla. They line up and they just go.
That's exactly how it is. But Ocho, you get better at something by doing said thing.
Yes, exactly. You heard what you just said? You get better at something by doing said thing. But he wasn't doing said thing because he wasn't
Right.
getting reps and still looked the way he did.
I agree. I
But they
agree.
don't view it that way. That organization, they don't view it that way. How? I don't know. I don't know. But I'm guessing in the direction in which they're going, I'm hoping they're right. They haven't been right in the 35 quarterback that they tried previously. Or maybe I'm wrong.
No, I just think I do believe that he's earned the right uh, to get quality reps with
Yes,
the
sir.
ones and twos.
Mhm.
I'm not saying that you implement him that now he's QB1. I'm not saying he's QB2. Maybe, but I think he's earned that opportunity.
I know one thing. I know one thing. They better put a statue of Andrew Berry outside that goddamn stadium. Huh. Tell you that. I listen, I can already foresee how it's gonna go. I already know how it's gonna go. I can already see it. They're going to continue to play, continue to play, continue to play, put everybody in front of them, continue to play. And then when his opportunity presents itself, like it did because of injury, he looked a certain way. You can't deny it.
No.
You can't deny it. No matter what you try to do, you can't deny it. You can't.
Ocho and Cleveland doing this. Sometimes a man can make his destiny on the very road he took to avoid it. Sometimes they might even have their quarterback, even though they tried to avoid giving him the opportunity.
Come on now. Come on now.
On the very road you took to avoid it, you found your destiny. I just, I'm not saying I'm general manager. I'm not saying I'm a player personnel director. I just know that when guys flash, go back to Tom Brady, they kept 4 quarterbacks that year.
Yeah.
Coach Belichick said that he saw something in Tom that said if he got more of an opportunity, he might be okay. He didn't know he was going to be this. Hell, if he knew he was going to be that, somebody would have taken him in the first pick in the draft.
Right.
But he flashed enough. Guys, late round picks. Okay. Like he's showing something. He just sometimes you just need time. Sometimes you need more opportunity. Looking at Trey Lance, like he needed time. Time which the 49ers didn't have. The 49ers are on the clock. They got to win now with the roster that they have. They're not in rebuild. Well, the Cleveland, you just gave a guy $140 million. He's under the assumption. Now, he played it both ways. I want out. Y'all not winning. Got the money. Hey. But what are y'all doing? Are y'all in rebuild or you trying to win? Because y'all see who is in y'all division. Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow. Now, Lamar Jackson is 27, 28. He got another 5 to 10 years in Baltimore. Joe Burrow might be a year younger than Lamar. He's got another 5 to 10 years in Cincinnati. Well, while y'all playing musical chairs with quarterbacks, they've identified their guy, and he's going to be there for almost a decade. You're not beating a team that has an established quarterback playing musical chairs with quarterbacks.
No. Not at all. Not at all. Listen, I mean, it's exciting. It's exciting. And listen, even as a Bengal fan, as a Bengal player at heart, it's enjoyable to be talking about the Browns. It's enjoyable, huh? It's exciting. It's exciting. For Brown fans, I mean, when's the last time you had a player of this magnitude who's a rookie that has you guys in the national spotlight like this?
Right.
At all times.
Basically, yeah, you got to go back to Johnny Football.
Oh, hey, Johnny was special, boy.
Yeah.
When out of Texas A&M, Johnny was special, boy.
Yeah.
He was special.
So it's we'll see. It'll be interesting to see when they go out to practice today. Today. Tomorrow, what comes back? What type of reps did Shedeur get? Did he get reps with the ones? Did he get a rep or two with the ones? Did he get anything with the twos? Right. Or was he back relegated to being the fourth quarterback and getting 1 rep with the fours, or no reps, or just getting side work? That's going to be that's going to tell us, Ocho.
Yeah.
Because what they talking and what's actually happening, we'll find out.
Yeah.
We'll find out. And we'll see how they play this thing out on Saturday when they play the game. Teams are reportedly monitoring Tyreek for potential trade. According to ESPN's Jeremy Fowler, I've talked to a few teams who are at least monitoring his future a little bit. Could he be a potential trade target now? I know Dolphins earlier this summer were telling teams, no, we're not trading Tyreek Hill, but they just wonder is he going to be available? It could be wishful thinking. Maybe they want him to be available, but he's a player when I bring up to teams, hey, who's sort of a trade target you're watching. They bring up Tyreek Hill. So we'll see. He's a big option for Tua, and they would be a major move if they did move away from him. Ocho?
Yes, sir.
Are they? Will they? Should they? Your hometown team you grew up watching trade Tyreek Hill?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You want a chance to compete in the AFC East against the Buffalo Bills?
Mm-hmm.
You want a chance. You take away one of the most dynamic weapons in the NFL? Are you serious? I love Achane. I love Waddle. They have
Waddle got nicked in Friday's practice, so he didn't play today.
Yeah, they have some great receivers also on that squad, but we talk about one of the greatest receivers to ever play, who is still very viable and one of the best in the game. Top 5. I don't care about that goddamn down season. Come on now. The fastest still in the NFL. We talk about trading them. No, that makes no sense. Logically, if you're serious about winning, I need all hands on deck. The best weapons I can have. Tua has that. Regardless of their issues personally, listen, I'm not there to like you. Everybody's not going to get along. We come into camp with one goal in mind, to win games and hopefully compete for them Lombardi in San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
This ain't no goddamn kumbaya moment. Well, what are we talking about? You want your best players on your team, offensively and defensively, so you can go out there and compete on Sundays at 1 o'clock. You don't trade them away. Not when they're still this good. What sense does that make?
I think a lot is predicated on Tua's health. He gets nicked again, they're going to move on.
How? They just paid him last year.
Tyreek?
Oh, if Tua gets hurt, they're going to, oh, okay. You think so?
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Unc. Slow down. Come on now. Wait a minute. I don't want, help me understand that. Because if Tua gets hurt, right? Wait, stay with me real quick.
Right.
If Tua gets hurt, Zach Wilson comes in. Why would you take that weapon away from Zach Wilson, who was also a serviceable quarterback?
I don't want him to hurt himself. You know, with loaded weapons in the house, you got to be careful with kids that don't know how to handle. Zach Wilson don't know what to do with that. And here's the thing. Ocho, when people's name keeps coming up as trade target, somebody talking. He said that Jeremy Fowler just said that basically every time he reach out for a name, who should he be monitoring? Why everybody keep reaching in Tyreek Hill's name? You know why. He had a down year. They didn't appreciate how he handled the end of the year, which I told you they were going to be unhappy with that. Because what he got on his chest, Ocho, he got that captaincy.
Yes, sir.
You do things a little different than a normal person. So even when you don't feel like it, Ocho, sometimes you got to suck it up like, hey, man, we ain't got no chance, man. We down 31-0 at the start of the 4th. You can't come out. You got to go down with the ship. They didn't like how he handled that. There are some other things that was going on. They didn't like how he got off to a bad start. Remember the first game of the season? The police, he coming through the state, he coming into the stadium. Got Calais Campbell in handcuffs. They got Geno Smith. It's just like, is this too much? And so I do believe the Dolphins had mentioned that, had potentially dangled him out there.
Listen, you could dangle all you want. You could dangle him like it's mistletoe. You hear me? And somebody will come along.
For sure.
We talk about one of the top 5 threats in the NFL from an offensive weapons. That's a dream come true, allowing him to be available. What are we talking about? Talk about a team that's on the verge of, you know what? If we can add this to our offense, that gives us another weapon.
Yes.
That gives another chance to get that much better.
Yes.
Man, come on, man, please. Please, I can understand if he's slowed down or he's not the same Tyreek he used to be. Man, I just watched Young Bull run 10 goddamn one. He ain't even no track runner. He's a football player. Someone that is fast as he is, that is dynamic as he is on the field on Sundays, even when he loses a step in, when he's 35, he's still faster than everybody else. But you know what? We're going to dangle him out there for trade talks. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
He makes our offense that much easier. He makes it easier for Waddle. He makes it easier for Tua. He makes it easier for Achane. Why? Because they always got to have somebody on the top of that young bull. Always.
You got to convince me. I know what he is.
Opens up the offense for us. Huh? This is what we want to trade away. Come on, man. Stop playing. We want a chance to be able to beat the Bills. We want to, who gives us our best chance to beat the Bills? Well, maybe just the most dynamic receiver of all time in the history of the game that happens to be on our team. Hell, we can't even beat Josh Allen. Now we talk about trading away. What? Man, stop playing. What are we talking about? Maybe the talks, or maybe this will get him to get in line. Maybe this will get him to stop some of the shenanigans he's doing. You know, take away his personality. Why would you do that? Don't take away what makes him him. I don't know. I don't know. Anytime there are talks like that, Unc, you know it comes from somewhere. I know that.
Yeah.
It comes from somewhere. Most of the time it comes from in the house. The call is always coming from in the house.
Jeremy said, but he's a player when I bring up to teams, hey, who is sort of a trade target you're watching? They bring up Tyreek Hill. So no matter the team, when he's like, man, who you watching? Who you think might get traded? Everybody thinking the same thing, Ocho?
Well, hold on now. If we talk about getting traded, what are we waiting on? What are we waiting on? What are we waiting on? Why are we waiting for the season to start to trade him? If that was the point, hell, you could have got rid of him. You could have got rid of him last year in the offseason during the draft. The season get ready to start. Now he done been through training camp, playing. Well, he's not playing in preseason games. You could let him go already. So what's the point of the conversation being brought up before the season even start? That makes no sense.
Hey, you know, there's been some trade deadlines. I mean, some guys right at the trade deadline get moved.
Well, I tell you one thing. The right team gonna get him. Hell, I wouldn't. Don't be surprised to end up back in Kansas City. Yeah. Don't be surprised. You see what they got? Worthy, Tyreek,
Rashee Rice,
and what's my dog name?
Who that?
What's with Arizona, man?
Oh, Hollywood. You talking about Hollywood Brown?
Yeah, Hollywood. Come on, man. Stop playing. Yeah, all right. Play around if you want to. You think Mahomes won't be up there? Mr. Reed, Mr. Hunt, man, go on and get 10 and bring him on back over here. Yeah, okay. And Kelsey. But y'all want to play.
They got Robert Tonyan, too.
Yeah.
He was really good at Green Bay until he hurt his knee.
Hollywood Brown probably come on down. You know, Brown, he from the crib. I can see that trade. I'm just throwing this out there hypothetically. Oh, you want to trade? Okay, yeah. We're sending Hollywood Brown down to Miami. So we're going to exchange speed for speed.
I mean, Hollywood ain't making the kind of money. Tyreek is $30 million. Hollywood Brown might be making 5 to 6.
Hey, yeah,
Dolphins general manager Chris Greer said in April before the draft that he had no intentions of dealing Tyreek, but an offer including 2 first-round picks would be enticing. Nobody's gonna give up that. Nobody's gonna give up no 2 first-round picks for no receiver. And play it. Got to pay it. No. No. Now, maybe a second, maybe a third and a fifth. How old's Tyreek? 30? 31?
Hey, look, is Tyreek a player we can use and worry about the age factor?
I don't, but teams do.
All right.
Ocho,
Listen,
you know they put expiration dates on everything.
They can do that. But this expiration, listen, the expiration date on that one is a little different than everybody else.
I know. So
Play stupid games, you can win stupid prizes.
I just don't believe he's going for 2 first-round picks. I think if they made, I believe had they made it more palatable, I believe they'd have traded him this offseason. If they'd have, like, okay.
That would have made more sense. Either
Yes.
the offseason or the draft.
Right.
What are we talking? Now we bring it up before the season starts. Huh?
I mean, Devontae went for 2 first-rounders, 4 years ago?
Yes, sir.
But how old was Devontae? Devontae was 27 then? So it's gonna be extremely interesting. He was 28 at the time. He's 32. Okay. Nah, only a quarterback 31 can go for 2 first-rounders. You'll trade 2 first-rounders for Lamar. You trade 2 first-rounders for Mahomes. Hell, you give up 3 first-rounders for those. Josh Allen, Joe Burrow. There are certain guys, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't think any of those guys. I think Mahomes will be 30 his birthday, right? But I don't think any of those guys are 30 currently. But it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be very interesting to see how this season starts, because a lot of times it's how's the season going, Ocho? We ain't got no chance for the playoffs. Let's go ahead and get some draft capital, Ocho. Let's go ahead and get this $31 million
Off the books?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I like it from that standpoint. I understand it.
That's how they thinking, Ocho.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, I know that. I know the business side of it, because if you're not using the $31 million receiver the right way, you pay him 31 for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
You're not using him in the manner in which he's making 31 for a reason. Well, that's on you. That's on you.
Ocho, the Chargers have Justin Herbert doing running back drills. You've got to check out this video courtesy of Nate Godsey.
I like it.
That's something Jim Harbaugh put together.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's something he would do.
Have him out there doing running back drills?
Yeah, going through the gauntlet. I mean, sometimes you come through Ocho, they you working on your grip, they gonna tug, they gonna hit,
You get high and tight.
yeah. But normally they don't have the guy getting up off the ground like a running back like a running back would.
Yeah.
But that's the only thing. The guys tug. You get the ball. You're not used to carrying the football. They go, hey, he's making sure you keep it secure. But like I said, normally they do it a different way than that. But hey, Jim has his way of doing things, and it's kind of served him well because he's won, and it didn't take him long to start winning once he got there. So I don't have any problems with Jim.
Man, I'm mad, man. Man, you got me hot, man. You got me hot, man. I'm just sitting here.
What you hot for?
I'm talking about. We talk about trading Tyreek, man. That's almost as ridiculous as saying, you know what?
They traded Randy Moss. They traded Terrell Owens. They traded James Lofton. So now I'm going to ask you again. Now you tell me which one of those 3 guys Tyreek is better than right now. They cut Jerry Rice. Now you tell me which one of the 4 guys I named Tyreek's better than.
I'm still mad. I'm still mad, and I have every right to be mad, because I'm thinking about my Dolphins. I'm thinking about my Dolphins. Listen, in us having a chance, for those that say, "Oh, you a Bengal," blah blah blah. Listen, I'm from Miami, Florida. I was born at Jackson Memorial Hospital. Right near Overtown at 308 on January 9th, 1968. Therefore, I grew up watching the Dolphins. Dan Marino, Zonka, Mark Duper. So therefore, that is where my love and passion and enthusiasm being a Dolphin fan comes from. So the fact that he gives us our best chance to compete offensively in the AFC East against an animal that they have down there in Buffalo, New York, by the name of Josh Allen.
Up there, but yeah, we know where you're going.
Like, come on, man. What are we talking about?
Down there he'd be playing in Cuba.
Huh?
I said if he was down, he'd be in Cuba. But you didn't answer my question, though, Ocho. I asked you, I gave you some names. I said they cut Jerry, they traded Randy, they traded James Lofton, they traded T.O. I just gave you 4 names. I said, now which one T.O. better than? They cut Jerry.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. That just
Repeat what I just said, Ocho.
I heard you. You said they cut Randy, they cut T.O.
They traded Randy first.
Yeah, they traded Randy.
Remember, they traded Randy to Oakland. Oakland traded him to
Tennessee.
Traded him to New England. New England traded him back to Minnesota.
Yeah.
I think Minnesota released him and he went to Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
And then he ended up with the 49ers.
Yeah. Damn, man. I just don't say it's icky business, huh?
Yeah.
It's icky business. Golly, just thinking about that.
I mean,
man.
well, if you think about it, T.O. was a free agent. And there was some mix up with the paper because he was supposed to go to Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
And then he backed out of that deal.
He wasn't going to Baltimore. No. I remember that. I remember that conversation. Oh, he wasn't going to Baltimore. Absolutely.
Well, I mean, his name was kind of on the contract, but that's neither here nor there. That's kind of here nor there. We'll move on to that. And then he goes to Philly. We saw what happened to Philly. Philly released him. He goes to Dallas. He got released to Dallas. So we're talking about, bro, you think the Cowboys, the Cowboys released Emmett, right? Yeah,
they did, huh? Yeah. Hey, it's the nature of the business. It's grimy. That's why you got to get as much as you can while you're in it.
Yes.
So
you get no qualms from your boy.
Yeah. So
we both have been on the ends and we know how this thing works. Hey,
yeah,
when you play a professional sport,
yes, sir.
Money and memories. You try to gather as much of both as you can.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's gonna end.
Oh yeah, at some point it's a small window of your life. The NFL, it stands not for long because it's a small opportunity and the years go by so fast, huh? You look up, you be like, well, goddamn, I mean, you're 7 already? Yeah.
Yep.
Yes. That's why you got to protect your chicken. The fun, but that ride, man, it goes by so fast, it's like a roller coaster. You don't even realize it.
Yep. Pete Carroll was asked today about Geno Smith's obscene gesture as he defended his quarterback. He said, did you see the sign? Did you see what the sign said? Next question. Well, we know what the sign said. Bigger bust, Geno or Jamarcus Russell. Was Geno and Max Crosby overreacting?
Hey, I mean, I wouldn't. That's a tough one. I wouldn't say overreacted. Boom, you're talking trash to me. You got a sign right in my face. All I've done for you. I'm back here in Seattle, and that's what you think of me. I laid my life on the line as your quarterback number 1 for a couple of years. You know, things didn't work out, and that's how you think of me. I'm coming back. I'm coming back with grace. I love you. I did everything I could for you as a Seahawk, and that's how you feel. Now you feel I'm a bust? What are we talking about? Huh? If anything, you should be applauding me. Clap for me. I know as a quarterback number 1, you hold me to a standard as is in comparison to some of the greats. I wasn't Tom Brady. I wasn't Peyton Manning, but I done all I could and laid it on the line for you week in and week out. 12.
Well, look, it's not even. I mean, it's not even close to being true. Now, if Geno Smith was Ryan Leaf, okay, we have a conversation about him or him or Jamarcus.
Yeah. But don't do that as a fan. Like, come on, man.
Geno was comeback player of the year. He threw a career high 30 touchdowns, lead the league in completion percentage, and earned back-to-back Pro Bowls. So, by no stretch of the imagination, is Geno Smith a bust?
No. But I mean, listen, fans do certain things to get up under your skin.
Yeah.
You know, you leave a situation most of the time, and you come back. Some people let their true feelings show on how they really feel about you. Now, understand your loyalty might be to the Seahawks, but all I've done, this is how you really feel about me, truthfully, now that I'm not here.
Yes.
Even if you like, come on, man, don't do me like that.
Yes.
Don't do me like that. You mean I dated you for 4, 5, 6 years, and now that I'm going, wait, this is how you truly feel about me? Now that I'm no longer around because I'm of no
Yes.
value? That hurts. That stings. So I can understand where the middle finger came from. I understand, like, what are we talking about? I sacrificed you to make you happy. On Sundays at 1 o'clock, I was throwing touchdowns to DK and Tyler Lockett
Mm-hmm.
to make you happy.
Noah Fant. I a lot of players play for teammates' respect,
Mm,
coaches' trust, fans'
mhm,
appreciation.
mm.
I guess you didn't appreciate me as much as I thought you did.
I like that.
So it does hurt
It does.
when you put what you put into it.
Mhm.
LeBron might not ever admit this, but it hurt him going back to Cleveland, considering what he gave him.
Mhm.
Yeah, he left, but bro, I did lay it on the line for you. I
Mhm.
gave you 7 great years, did all I could, and then you burn my jersey. You say all these
Oh,
things about. Geno's like, I resurrected my career in Seattle. All I wanted was to be appreciated. I know my teammates respected me. I know my coaches trusted me. Does when you put a lot into something,
mhm.
uh, Granny used to say all the time, boy, I hate an ungrateful person.
Mm.
That irks me too. That irks me too. I hate ungratefulness. Mm. Wish Seattle the best. Sometimes you better be careful what you wish for. You thought I guess you didn't like Geno. Well, ain't no thing that you're getting. What's his came from Minnesota? What's the guy?
Sam
Uh,
Darnold.
Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
Ain't no guarantee.
Hmm.
He ain't got the weapons that he had in Minnesota.
Yeah.
He ain't got no Jetta. He ain't got no Addison. He ain't got Hawkinson. He ain't got Aaron Jones. And he ain't got Kevin O'Connell calling plays. And
He
we saw
got
the
JSN.
last 2 games, right? Did you see the last 2 games?
He
Oh,
got
so what,
JSN.
Ocho, what was the craziest sign you saw as a player?
Oh man, that's a good one, huh? That's a good one. Hey, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I enjoy those environments too, Unc. I oh my goodness, the craziest sign. Probably the Ocho instead of Ochocinco, probably Ochocinco. Yeah, yeah, most of the time. And then it's so funny, they would have their signs. They would have their signs, and I would talk trash back. And I walk up to the
Didn't
stands
you
and talk
sign one
trash.
of their signs? Didn't you sign somebody's sign?
Always, yeah. Always sign that sign. And listen, and they always say the same thing. Listen, we do this because we love you. It has
Yeah.
nothing to play for the wrong team, but you want our favorites. And everybody say the same thing. They don't really
But
mean it, but they don't have a choice but to go against me because
if you
I'm
really did suck, nobody says the guy that they getting in the game, you suck.
right,
It's
right, right,
only
right.
the players that's really good that suck,
Good,
which
right.
means you don't actually suck. That means you're very, very good.
Mhm.
Ain't nobody booing Tom Brady's backup. They booing Brady.
Yeah. Mhm.
They not booing to Peyton Manning. The guy that I guarantee you, if the quarterback, I mean, look, they're gonna boo the opposing team, but the
No matter
loudest
what.
boo. Let's just say Tom Brady wasn't first; he was
Mhm.
third.
Right.
They're gonna be looking for Brady because they
Mhm.
want to boo him. You
Yeah.
boo greatness.
Oh, hey, I'm talking about I love playing in hostile environments. I love. I couldn't wait. Listen, playing at home is cool. That's fun.
Yeah.
But I like people cursing and talking trash and all that. That was just I was so comfortable being uncomfortable in hostile
Well,
environments.
y'all rival was Cleveland.
Um,
Because
mm,
remember
yeah,
when Sam White got on the
that-
phone and said, "Don't throw batteries. You live in Cincinnati. You don't live in Cleveland."
right.
You
Yeah,
guys,
yeah,
that was you guys because you're both in Ohio.
yeah, yeah. Battle of
So
Ohio, right?
so uh
That was,
it's a natural rivalry.
yeah,
Um, I mean, look, there was no love lost before they renamed it the AFC North. It was the AFC Central.
right.
Um, I think it was still the AFC Central when you got in. They changed it like in '02. They went to the 4 team divisions.
Mm,
Because it used to be Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, Cleveland,
mhm.
uh, Baltimore, Tennessee, and Jacksonville. We were all in one division, Ocho.
Mm.
we were all in
Oh,
one division.
that's crazy.
And then they split it up, and then they took Jacksonville and Tennessee and put them in the South. We used to be Seattle used to be in the AFC West. Then they went to the NFC West.
Mhm.
But it stayed the Chargers, the Raiders,
Right.
us, and Kansas City. But like when you got like the Raiders, obviously the Raiders and was our biggest rivals because they came in like the AFL together, the Chiefs.
Mhm.
Um, but it's different play. It's definitely different playing on the road than at home.
Mhm.
You feel it as you driving in. Everybody's already tailgating. You know what I'm saying, Ocho? They already tailgating. And they do it. They throwing the football. They drinking beer already. Like, how the hell y'all drinking beer at 9 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
But they getting their thing. They grilling. Uh, Cleveland, Cleveland fans,
Mhm.
I
I
will
love
give them credit
I love
for
them.
as little as they've won in the
Mhm.
last 30 plus years. Them mofos show up.
Every every
I ain't never.
every
And look, I can
every
understand
time.
Ocho had they
Every
went to the
time.
AFC Championship game or they went to the Super Bowl, and even if they lost, but the way they show up for their team to not win more than what they do,
Yeah.
I ain't seen nothing like it. Ain't
I
no way
mhm.
I'm gonna
I
go
had
sit out there in the cold, let
mhm.
alone get up and tailgate for
Right,
a
right,
team
right,
that's
right.
going 4 and
Mhm.
13, 4 and
Mhm.
12. Oh no.
Listen, I had a special relationship with those Cleveland fans, especially Big Dog. I'm not sure what Big Dog is at this point. Every time I do, I'm on here and we talk about Cleveland. I always curious how Big Dog is doing. Everyone that sat in that, I think that might be the north end zone. They showed such love in a hostile way, and I made
Mhm.
sure to show that love back. Even though obviously they're the opposing fans, but I've always showed them respect. They've always showed me respect, and they understood when it was game time, huh? When it's game time,
Yeah.
man, forget you. We gonna have some fun. And I remember getting permission. I think I might be the only person that's done that and been accepting of that is when I leaped in the dog pound. Remember? You remember when
Mm-hmm.
I jumped in the
And
in
they
the
poured all
dog
that
pound?
beer on your ass.
Yeah, and they poured it. So I asked Big Dog before the game started. I say, listen, if I happen to score on this end, I want to jump to you. No disrespect, but let me jump to you. And he said, yeah, well, come on and do it. And long and
You
behold,
know he one person, right?
yeah, Big Dog, yeah, one part, the big man.
But there are more people in the pound
I
than him.
know, I know, I know. But listen, I scored on that end, and I looked for him and I saw him. I jumped right to him. Everybody else around, man, I smelled like beer the rest of the game,
And then they shove your ass out the club.
Shut me right out the club. But listen, that was a great moment for me, man. That was a great moment for me and those
Yeah,
Cleveland
you
Browns.
you you wild for that one.
It was awesome. It was awesome.
Jerry Jones says he has to pinch myself that we were able to get quarterback Joe Milton on their team. I really have to pinch myself that we got him after last game. He ended up there starting for the New England. I'm just excited we had a chance to get him, and he hasn't disappointed. We're more encouraged by what we're seeing. Jerry's comment preceded the quarterback's preseason debut with Dallas, which didn't go too well. Milton completed 17 of 29 passes, 143 yards, 1 touchdown, and an interception to go along with a 68.6 passer rating and 22 rushing yards.
Hey, was it that bad? I mean, based on the numbers you just told me, it didn't seem like...
Normally, you got a starting quarterback that you're playing $60 million. How many times have you ever heard somebody hype a guy that you could only play one at a given time, hype up another guy that you got on your roster this year for certain? Is that normal?
I mean, well, does anything Jerry do? Is it normal? Based on all the crazy things that he did? So, I mean, we can take what he said with a grain of salt. You know, you talk about Mike, you talk about CD, now you talk about Joe Milton and how he looked, and we're lucky. I got to pinch myself again. And listen, Jerry says some of the things.
Everything is hyperbole with Jerry.
Yeah, you saying all the right things to continue to keep us Dallas Cowboys in the airways. That's all. I
mean, Milton, he does have an arm. He has a cannon for an arm. But I don't know how much you think you're going to see him this year. You better hope you don't see Joe Milton.
Yeah.
You better hope Dak stay healthy.
Mm-hmm.
You better hope. Because then you're going to be able to tell. I mean, Dak got 2 years left, this one and one more year. Okay, he gets hurt again. Lord, please don't let that man get hurt again. Knock on wood. But you need that in order for you to get to where you ultimately want to be, Jerry. Where you really want to be, which is NFC Championship game, Super Bowl, that got to be healthy. You ain't getting there no other way.
Did you hear what you just said?
Yes.
If that's what Jerry really wants, had Jerry shown you that's what he really wants?
No, but I'm taking the punt myself now. That's what I really want.
Okay, I got you. I like it too.
Because that's the only chance you got. I mean, who's equipped? Let's be all the way 1,000, Ocho.
Mm-hmm.
Who's really equipped if they lose their starting quarterback? Can still say, you know what? They can still get to where they want to be.
But that's impossible. That's impossible because everyone is a number 2 for a reason. You lose your number 1, hell, throw your goddamn playbook out the window.
Because the number 1 can do things. Look, I understand because the number 1 can do things the number 2 just can't do.
That's the point of him actually being the number 1. There's always a drop off.
Yes.
There's always a drop off. Hell, you think Josh Allen go down? The number 2 can come in and do exactly what Josh Allen do? If Lamar goes down, you think the number 2 on the ball?
Absolutely not.
No.
Because most of these quarterbacks are 1-on-1.
Yeah.
So Dak needs to be healthy. Now, yeah, he's gotten nicked over the last couple of years, but we know this: they're better when he's in the lineup. Now they tried to pull this thing out with who was the quarterback? What's the quarterback name that everybody loves so much?
With the red hair.
Dak. Cooper Rush. Cooper Rush. I love Cooper Rush. They need to let Dak go and stick with Cooper Rush.
Child, please.
Really?
Child, please.
I say, are y'all serious with this? I say, are y'all serious with this? Yeah. Man, look at the offense look with. I said, okay. I said, the offseason is going to tell you everything you need to know about Cooper Rush. Cooper Rush was a free agent with no tag, no nothing. He went back to Dallas. Now, if everybody thought he was what they said at that position.
Listen, they don't let things go that they value. If it's as good as you think it is, it wouldn't be available. It wouldn't be available.
Jerry said he had to pinch himself. This can't be true. Man, I got a chance to get Joe Milton. If he said, I can't believe we got Lamar Jackson. I can't believe we got Patrick Mahomes. I had to pinch myself.
Hey, you know what he should have been? He should have been saying, I can't believe we got Derrick Henry. I can't believe he was available. That's what you should have been saying.
Yeah. He could have said that. That man live in Dallas. And you ain't even call him?
Man, Jerry don't know what he's doing, man. Well, but let me stop. He said no one else can run that team better than he can. So,
Man, he once said 500 people can coach that team.
oh man.
I think they're probably about 25 people. Every team's most untouchable asset is, here it is, Ocho. You see the list right there.
Whoa. Hold on. Ash, send that to me now. I only got one good eye. I can't see that.
She already texted it to you.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is, right? Oh, boy, Ash on point. Okay, now we're talking. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Yes. Oh, that's a good one. I'm trying to think where I would. Yes.
Man, the Eagles got every offensive lineman.
I didn't even get to them yet. Let me see.
Hey,
is that O-line? No, is that O-line or D-line?
no, O-line.
Okay. That's a good one.
The Rams' most untouchable asset is Sean McVay. The Dolphins got Tyreek Hill. They got Tyreek as their most.
Of course. That's why I don't know. That's why the conversation and just the conversation of even being brought up is ridiculous. Despite the examples you gave me with Moss and Teal, yes, but still, we talk about one of the best in the game still to this day.
The mere fact that they got Fred Warner over a $50+ million quarterback tells you what you need to know.
Well, we talk about Fred Warner. We ain't just win.
Let me ask you a question. If Fred Warner was on Baltimore, would he be? If Fred Warner was on Kansas City, if Fred Warner was on Buffalo, if Fred Warner was on Cincinnati, is he their most untouchable asset? If he's on Philly, if he's on Green Bay, that's my point. How you get 50+ million and you're not the most valuable commodity on said team?
What? Timing.
I'm listening.
Timing, and there were no other options. Shanahan, who gives us our best chance to win? He's not Lamar Jackson. He's not Josh Allen. He's not Joe Burrow, but he fits the system that we run very, very well.
I thought it would have been Christian McCaffrey if you're not going to say,
Christian McCaffrey is hurt every 3 days, huh? I mean, no disrespect to him. No disrespect.
You got a point. Touche. They got CeeDee Lamb for the Cowboys.
Whoo. Patrick Surtain for the Broncos.
Okay, and your point, you said that like surprise. Get the surprise out your boys.
Well, you said CeeDee Lamb, like he's their best player.
He better than Micah? Unfold your arms. I don't know why you got your arms folded. I knew I walked into that trap.
You got me. Listen, wait, hey, wait a minute now. That's a conversation to be had.
Oh, well, let's have a conversation.
That's a conversation to be had. Hey, Chad, talk to me. Who's the better player? Is it Micah Parsons or is it CeeDee Lamb? Because CeeDee Lamb is top 5 in his position. Micah Parsons is also top 5 in his position. But who's more valuable? That's a great question. And how do you determine the factor and who's more valuable to that franchise when both are top 5 at their position?
CD plays a dependent position. You can just line Micah up and just go.
Let him go. Yeah.
Ain't nobody got to get him the ball. Ain't nobody got to snatch. Ain't nobody got to do nothing. He just go beat the guy.
That's a good one right there. That is a good one.
I don't see a whole lot of surprises. The Jets with Sauce Gardner, I'm not surprised. Malik Neighbors, okay. The Saints first round pick, Drake May, Justin Jetta, Sean McVay, Aston Jennings.
Whoa! You went by that too fast now.
Which one? Who?
The Saints first round pick was
No, they keep it. They didn't have no first round pick this year, did they? Who was the Saints first round pick? Who was their first round pick? Did I miss something?
I mean,
Yeah, what position did he play? Oh.
who was it?
First offensive tackle. They don't have a whole lot, Ocho. They got Olave, they got Shaheed, they got Cam, but Cam's in year 15.
Kamara.
Yeah, Kamara. I'm surprised
Damn.
they got Penei Sewell. They got Penei Sewell for the Lions.
Absolutely.
What about Jared Goff? What about Gibbs?
A
What
running
about
back?
Amon Ra?
Penei Sewell.
Aiden Hutchinson.
Penei Sewell.
Okay. TJ, no surprise there. See how the Bucks is Tristan Wirth. Yeah, so yeah.
Oh yeah, Tristan Wirth. Oh, Tristan Wirth is the real deal.
Yeah.
He's the real deal. And I think if honestly, when you think about the Bucks, Tristan Wirth, as great as he is, I would have went Mike Evans.
Is that much untradeable?
Yeah,
untouchable asset?
Yeah, I would have picked
Mike
Mike
Evans.
Evans. No,
over 26-year-old Tristan. How old Tristan Wirth? 25, 26, 27?
I thought we were talking about most valuable.
No, untouchable. I look here. I like Aston Genty. He's 26.
Yeah, okay.
And he's already in the running for best offensive left tackle. Now when Big Trent healthy.
Right. Oh.
I ain't taking Genty over Max Crosby?
Well, no, not right now. So how did they put him already? Just because he was pick 6?
I guess that's how they did it.
Damn.
They took Marvin Harrison Jr. over Kyler.
Yeah. I'm not well, you can. That's tough. That's tough. Most of the time you would think the quarterback number 1 would be the most valuable, untouchable asset.
Because he ain't just, like I said, he was rookie of the year. He's been a Pro Bowl player. He's taken to the playoffs. So he ain't just some arbitrary quarterback.
Right.
Eagles 3-time Pro Bowl guard Landon Dickerson was carted off the practice field today with a leg injury, unable to put any weight on it.
That's not good.
No.
That's not good, especially not being able to put weight. I'm hoping if you can't put weight, I don't want to think the worst. Let's say I'm hoping a high ankle sprain. Damn.
Yeah. But them linemen, they heal quick. Abdul Carter only played 6 snaps, Ocho, during the team's preseason opener against the Bills, but he made them count. He generated 3 quarterback pressures on his 3 pass rushes. He also held his own against Deion Dawkins in a couple of one-on-one matchups. Micah had high praise for Abdul Carter. They asked me if Abdul could be another great. I told them he could be the best one.
Hey, listen, I saw those 6 plays too, and every move was completely different than each one. Every move, boy, he got a toolbox on him, boy. He got a toolbox on it, and then he pop out on film. He's moving man. I knew he was nice, obviously. He wore the 11 for a reason.
Wear them hockey sticks.
He asked to wear that 56 for a reason. Very promising. Very, very promising based on what I saw. And again, it's only 6 snaps, but them 6 was nice.
Yeah.
Inside, rip, hands.
He's bendy, twitchy, have that Gumby-like flexibility. The Derek Thomases, the Von Millers, TJ Watts, those guys that, like, bro, how low to the ground can you get
Oh, yeah.
been running that circle? But that's some very high praise. Told him he could be the best one.
Mm-hmm.
Terran Armstead voices concern for Caleb Williams' ability to read the game. Let's take a listen to what T had to say, Ocho.
Caleb's process, as we talked about quarterback processes, Caleb's process playing that quarterback position has to improve fast and pretty fast, in my opinion. On a consistent basis, Caleb was not able to recognize where he was in danger. He wasn't feeling pressure. He wasn't feeling blitzes. He wasn't seeing blitzes and threats pre-snap. Anthony Weaver, the Dolphins defensive coordinator, was able to send guys from all different spots on the field, and man, a lot of those got home. A lot of those would have been sacks.
Mm.
You got a point, Ocho?
Yeah, I mean, in a sense, he does. In a sense, he does. Obviously, Caleb, rookie year last year. So some of the things that he wasn't able to recognize right away, I mean, there's a reason why. Because being a rookie, what do you want to do in game as a defensive coordinator? You want to confuse him.
Yeah.
What's the best way to confuse him? With movement and blitzes.
Different
Things
looks.
that things that he's not used to seeing. I mean, it becomes very difficult. Disguising things and make him think it's one thing, and at the snap of the ball, well, where the hell he come from? But as time goes on and he gets used to seeing some of the things and being able to process things in pre-snap, being able to know what's coming before it even happens, okay, he bluffing, he coming down, but he really not doing that based on down and distance and based on what I've seen on film. I already know what's coming.
Right.
Yeah, Tom Brady and Peyton Manning beat you up here.
Yes.
They knew everything you were getting ready to do.
Yeah.
It didn't matter what you do, blitzing, coming down, disguising. It didn't matter. It didn't matter because they already pre-planned and understanding what you're going to do based on down and distance, where they were on the field. They've seen that look before. You know
Yep.
what I saw? He down in the box. I know they're going to rotate this way at the snap of the ball, so I know exactly where I'm going.
Yep.
But it takes time to get to that point. So I understand what T is saying, but listen, that's what you do. That's what you do to a rookie to throw him off his pivot. You confuse him. Shoot, man. I was playing quarterback. Well, I'm telling you. Blue 80. Blue 80. Unc, I just put my foot up, man. Unc, go in motion.
No. Timeout. Our quarterback don't know what the hell he doing. I'll call it timeout. Coach, get him out here, Coach.
Hey, out for to get you the ball, man. Run that corner route. Out for to get you the ball.
Ocho, Anthony Richardson having the best camp ever, says Colts captain Quentin Nelson. Anthony is having the best camp ever. His energy going into year 3, maturity, accuracy, spreading the ball around. Daniel Jones will start against Green Bay, but Richardson will see extended action and get the bulk of the work in the Colts' second preseason game. After completing just 47% of his passes last season, Richardson's priority this offseason was being more accurate.
Wait, what happened to the dislocated finger, huh?
They probably popped it back in place.
Okay, so they popped it back in place, and I guarantee you when he does play, when he does get reps, I guarantee you these two, I bet they tape together. I guarantee you, because it's impossible to have a dislocated finger. It's going to have to be taped together because there's
It's good. He good.
You think so?
Yeah. No.
That's exciting. That's exciting for him, especially with that coming out of camp. Him improving on some of the things that he needed to work on that we all saw. That's very promising. That's very promising. And who started the first preseason game?
He did.
So now Daniel Jones is starting this one, right?
Yes, but they said he's going to get a bulk of with the extended action and get the bulk of the work.
Damn, but that's. Ooh, I hope he has a good showing, huh? I hope he has a good showing. I really do.
Now Green Bay can get after the quarterback now.
Well, yes, they can. You know, it's one way to slow that down. Quick game. Get the ball in and out. Let your quarterback get in the rhythm. Let the quarterback get in the rhythm. You know you're playing against a team like Green Bay. I like to consider them undersized and very fast. Get the ball out. Get the ball out. Allow your quarterback to get in the rhythm. You think Jonathan Taylor will play? No, probably not, huh?
Nah.
Yeah. Shit.
Don't nobody play.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, if either one of these guys, if Anthony Richards had already proved himself, he wouldn't be playing either. Or he'd play one series. What I need to look at?
You're right.
Now Andy old school. Andy gonna get the reps in.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Ocho, I could be wrong, but I think this year we are seeing more starters play than normal.
Yeah. Hey, I wonder, do you think, did we start that in Cincinnati? Do you think we started that? The fact that we need to play because we start so goddamn slow?
Yeah.
Because it's funny that we haven't seen starters playing for a very long time in the preseason, huh?
No.
Until, well, hell, listen, if Jamar Chase playing, if Joe Burrow playing, if T. Higgins is playing, well, what the hell we doing? And their team is much better than us offensively. Shit, we need to get our ass out there too.
Well, look, if you're starting skill guys going, you're starting O-line going.
Right.
That's the way how that works. You're not putting Joe Burrow out there behind the backups.
No.
That ain't happening.
Hell no.
Exactly. So that's why you're like, hey man, how long you going? Man, I got until the second. I was like, okay, well, I got until the second too. Because long as you out there, I'm gonna be out there.
Right.
Because I definitely don't want to come out and then, hey, Sharpe. Because my mind go to a whole different place once I come out of the game. In preseason, you know what I'm saying? You don't come, you know you're not coming out. You know, you might get a blow or something in the regular season game. But in the preseason game, all right, Sharpe, you down. Once you say Sharpe down, let me go ahead and take these pads off before y'all change your mind. Because y'all try to pull some quick issue on me. I come up out them pads quick.
Hey.
And guess what, Ocho? Get my sneakers. Cut my tape off, huh?
What if they tell you to get back in?
With sneakers? They already know. I was like, hey, I get confirmation. Y'all sure? We done?
Right.
Yeah, we done. Hey, 84. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. You making show?
Yeah, man. Cause Ocho, you go to a different place, man. Hey, you done? Man, I start taking off my tape. Ones. Hold on, coach. Let me go find you somebody. Hey, you didn't get in there.
Hey, that's funny. Hell no.
The popular restaurant chain Houston has rolled out stricter summer dress code, citing concerns over customers' increasingly casual attire. A notice shared by the restaurants asked patrons to please respect our summer attire standards, outlining specific clothing items that are no longer acceptable. For men, the updated policy bans hats, hoodies, sleeveless shirts, gym attire, t-shirts with large graphics such as team logos or concert designs. Footwear like plastic, rubber, or foam slides and flip-flops are also prohibited. Women are asked to avoid overly revealing clothing, lingerie, swimwear, large graphic tees. The same restriction on casual footwear apply. The policy has sparked discussion online with supporting the move as a way to maintain the restaurant's upscale atmosphere, while others feel it limits personal style. Yeah, they ain't lying. I get the first hand. Yep.
Hey, hold on. First hand, which part? Which part? Are you for it or are you against it?
Oh, I wasn't for it, but I had a situation where they took one of the coats off the ladies that actually worked there.
Yes, sir.
Can you put this on? No, I didn't put it on. I was dressed rather dapper there. Now that I think about it.
Hey, listen, when I think about, I think I've been to Houston maybe once. I don't frequent restaurants.
They have like Houston's. They have a South Beverly Grill. They have a R&D Kitchen. So they have subsidy Hillstones. So they have, it might not be known as Houston's, but they
Right.
have, it's kind of like the similar menu. So
So
if you've been to LA, South Beverly Grill is really Houston's.
So what type of restaurants are these? These are places you go in the evening, right?
I mean, no, they open up at 11. You know, you go sit to the bar. They got.
Okay.
I love the spinach dip. They know when I come, I like the spinach dip. I'll normally get the burger or I get the
Okay.
Ding's crispy chicken sandwich.
Okay.
But you know, I used to love it when they used to have a chicken sandwich called the Biltmore. They no longer have that. They used to have the crispy the chicken tenders. I used to
Right.
love that. They don't have that no more. Now they have the cheese. I don't know if they still have the cheese toast. Chad, I know y'all know Atlanta. I know if y'all know if they still have the cheese toast, but they used to have the cheese toast because every time I would come back in town, Oak and I would always go there and we get the cheese toast. But yeah,
So
I
that
get it,
cheese-
Ocho, because sometimes these women they be come on now, Ocho, come on now.
Oh, so they're changing the dress code based on what people are coming in there wearing, looking inappropriate.
Yes.
Short, revealing clothes.
They're coming in there with slides on, flip flops.
Okay.
Come on now.
Understandable.
Yes.
But listen, they want you to come in and they want to cater to a certain crowd.
Yeah.
They want that crowd to remain a certain level of, I don't want to say professionalism, but a certain level of cost.
Yeah.
And be presentable, But
Yes.
some you have women, they go dressed, they go to these restaurants and they're trying to catch. So how do you catch? You catch by revealing. You reveal. Men, we're visual creatures.
Yeah.
We see first, then we want to get to know. That's the name of the game. That's the game in general that's played. So I understand. Good thing on you, Houston's. Good thing.
Yeah.
I don't frequent your restaurant often, but that's good for you.
I do.
Yeah. But
I do.
listen, but for the men, we go dressed appropriately. We go dressed appropriately, put on some nice slacks, some little loafers, nice shirt, button up.
Yeah, man. Sometimes, man, they be coming there with tank tops, and man, they say
Tank
no
tops?
hats. They say no hats, bro. When they say no hats, that means no hats.
Okay. Hey, listen, they doing a little too much now. This is a 5-star restaurant. It's Houston, the
No,
5-star
it ain't no
restaurant.
5-star restaurant, Ocho. But people don't want to come there and see your butt hanging out.
Okay.
People don't want to see. People don't want to see your pecs or your traps,
Hmm.
your armpits out.
But listen, I mean, it's hard to have my trap now. So, but understandable.
Yeah, I look. I get it. I totally get it. Damn, I can't go no more. I guess I can't, cause I'm athleisure down.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I wonder if they got Houston's in Miami.
Atlanta, they got it, but Arizona, like I said, they call it something else in California. They call it South Beverly Grill. They call it R&D Kitchen. They call it Hillstone. Hillstone is the parent company. I'm trying to think. They got them anywhere else. I don't know.
Yeah, when I think about it too, when I think of restaurants that have a dress code that extreme, like that's really not a place for me anyway. That's not a place for me. I love, listen, I love wearing my baggy sweats, my baggy hoodies, a pair of sunglasses, and some flip-flops. Like I need to be able to go to establishments like that accept that kind of attire. I just want to go in there. I want to smoke a cigar. I want to order,
No,
so
you ain't
that's
smoking no
I
cigar
like
in
to
there.
go. I could chill. They got a patio. I love my Twin Peaks. I love my Bahama Breeze. I love my Cuban spots here. I love Ball and Chain. I just simple stuff. Over in I gotta take you. I gotta take you to the Jamaican spot. I gotta take you to the Jamaican spot in Wynwood by the name of Dukanoo. You would love that.
They got some good jerk. They got some good jerk chicken.
Man, what?
It's swinging.
Oh my goodness. It's a little spicy though, Unc. You like hot food? You like
No, I
spicy
don't.
food?
No.
Hey, listen. Well, hey, I tell him to make sure no spices. Allow him to get that jerk chicken pasta. Man, they got everything, all type of drinks. And it's nice. So I like restaurants like that where I can be myself, dress myself, and just relax, have a good time. All that dress code and putting on nice stuff. I ain't got time for that.
Ocho, you ain't got to be in no 3-piece. You ain't got to be no.
eh, I like to put that shit on every blue moon, every so often. But you're not finna tell me in order to enjoy the food at your establishment that I'm coming to, I gotta be dressed to the T and dressed to the nine. Like,
Nah,
come on.
it's not really like that, but it's about the others too. A lot of times we go places and we just think about ourselves,
Right,
and we're not thinking about the others that's also there.
right,
And
right,
everybody, while you might have an outstanding young lady accompany you, you know, everybody doesn't want to see her body
right,
like
right,
that.
right,
So I
right,
get it. I totally get it, and and I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. I've been places that I didn't know at the time, and it's like, well,
right,
we don't allow. Okay. I ain't finna argue. I ain't finna go back and forth with you. That's your code.
right, right, right.
I ain't finna argue back and forth with you. You say that's what you don't allow that. Okay, I'm cool with it. I'll
Yeah,
find someplace else to eat.
yeah. I don't never cause no scene,
Nah,
cause no
no.
problem.
It ain't that type of part of me. The food I ate. But that's why I can always go to old reliable chops,
Yeah,
call them. They're gonna have,
yeah,
hey, gonna have what I want on them, what I need, my guy go, hey, they're gonna have a plate, a dry plate, no
right.
sauce on the plate. I don't want nothing on that. I just want my steak on a dry plate. They're gonna bring it to they know
Hey,
me. That's
it ain't nothing like going to a restaurant that you frequent, and
and they know
I
you and they know what you
and know you and they know what you like. And
yep.
I don't understand people that are foodies. People that are foodies that continue to go to restaurants and try different things.
Yeah.
It make me so upset to go to a restaurant I've never been to before because I'm a foodie and try something and it be disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
That has to be one of the worst feelings in the world. To
Yeah.
go somewhere and you try something that looks good on the menu and it's not up to par. So then what do? You order something else? Do you send it back? Like, I'm not one that likes to send food back.
I'll sit in the back of it. Well, like you said, Ocho, I frequent pretty much the same restaurants, so they kind of know when they see me that, hey, cranberry ginger ale, Mr. Sharp,
Yeah,
burger, meat and
yeah,
bun,
mhm.
medium, fries.
Yeah, that's
So
me.
they kind of like when I go, like I kind of go pretty much go to the same places, so they kind of pretty much know what I want.
Yeah,
Mr. Sharp, chef said that he knew you was coming, and they have the Kobe 8 all the way to 16 ounces. Would you like, he said, yeah, let me get that 8. Let me get that 8 ounce medium. So they're familiar with me because I kind of go to I'm like you, Ocho. I
yeah.
like knowing. Now,
Mhm.
sometimes, hey, somebody want to go to a different place. I'm cool with that too. I'll
Yeah.
try. Because if worst come to worst,
Mhm.
most places got a burger. And
Yeah.
it's hard to mess up a burger.
Mhm.
It's really hard to mess up a burger.
It is. It
If you
is.
just, medium, meat and bun. Now don't
Mhm.
bring it out there with no lettuce, tomato, onions, and ketchup and man. Don't. I just told you meat and bun.
Mhm.
That's what I want.
Yeah. I mean, listen, like, and those nice five-star restaurants are cool.
There's time and a place for all that.
Yeah, especially down here in Miami. They got Fish Sexy and TKS and Chris Ruth and
STK, you mean?
Barbone. Huh?
STK?
That's what I just said there, huh? I talk about
No,
five,
that ain't what you said.
but I'm just saying stuff like that. I
Oh
mean, it's
yeah,
cool.
yeah, okay. I thought that's what you meant, but I was like, is there a different type of restaurant with those same initials just misplaced?
I think that's what I said. Poppy steak, places like that.
Yeah,
Like, at times I have to frequent those when I go on dates with the missus. It's really not something that I like or enjoy, but to appease her, and wanting to put clothes on and get dressed and look nice. But I always get the same thing everywhere. They're gonna have salmon, they're gonna have steak. They're gonna have mashed potatoes, they're gonna have a green. They're gonna have broccoli or they're gonna have spinach. One or the other, cream spinach. So
yeah.
I go to these nice places, but I never change what I eat because listen, I know if I can get salmon, I know if I get steak, medium well, boom, butterfly, I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna
What
be all
kind of
right.
steak you getting? You got to get it butterfly.
Little 8 ounce. I don't do nothing
Are
outside
you
of 8 ounce.
getting it? Are you getting it cooked? Are you getting it cooked well?
Medium well, butterfly, down the middle. Split that thing open.
Ocho,
Boom.
just get it. Just get it medium.
Medium well, medium
Medium.
well. That medium is listen,
I ain't the type of guy. I used to work with a guy named PK Pat Kerwood.
right.
He said we would go out to eat, and we go to all the steakhouses. So we go to Ben Benson, we go to Sparks, we go to King's, we go to all the steakhouses. He says, "Bring me my steak. A good vet could have saved it."
Whoa.
I didn't know I'm good.
Nah. And said we know think about medium. I don't want to cut my steak on, and I got blood flowing like
He wanted red. He want a cool pink, a cool center, not no warm, cool.
right. Oh no.
Nah,
No, absolutely not.
absolutely
Can't
not.
do that. Mm-mm. Medium
But,
well, just that's you ever been to Poppy Steak? You been to
I have
Poppy Steak?
not.
Oh
I
my
I need to get down. I need to get down to Miami, Ocho, so we can go
Hey,
out
listen.
to the Poppies.
Hey man, listen, what? The presentation, the aesthetics, when you order the tomahawk steak.
Yeah, man, I ain't paying no $1,000 for no steak.
No. You good. We good. You ain't got to pay for it. You ain't got to pay for it. See, when I go to Poppy Steak, I don't frequent it often. But when I do, everything free. It's on the house. It's on the house. Yeah. You good. You good.
Let me see if I get me a flight down there.
Listen, it's the experience in itself, the aesthetics, the presentation,
Yeah,
the service, the hospitality. Now that I put on the suit because I know what I'm getting.
yeah.
I go there maybe once a year.
Okay.
Maybe once a year. That's it. Because it's too much. It's
Right.
too much. Like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Man. Just think about it. Oh my goodness, man. Unc is nice.
But I've been going to Houston since I moved to Atlanta in 1994.
Right.
One of the first restaurants I went to, the old one that was on Lenox Road, which was really close to the house. They closed that one down. There was one in Dunwoody that they closed down also. So now they just have the one on Peachtree and the one over there on 41, Northside Park, Northside Drive. But I don't have no problem with it. I mean, look, because sometimes you just want to keep the clientele high end. I ain't saying you got to have a 3-piece suit and everybody make 100,000 or 500,000, but when you start letting certain things in, certain types of dress code.
Yeah, it things change, and it's always us, huh? It's always us, It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that restaurants have to change their dress code to keep a certain type of individual out, and they there to spend money just like everybody else.
Yep.
They in there to spend money just like everybody else, and I hate when it comes to that, but hey, it is.
Ocho,
what it is.
Bahama Breeze closing down.
Well, Bahama Breeze is still open right now on Pines Boulevard. They ain't closed down yet. Now I heard they're closing some stores. I'm hoping they're not closing the one right here on Pines.
They're closing all Bahama Breezes.
No, you serious?
Capital ALL.
Wait a minute.
What that spell?
Now when you say all,
I mean, you the spelling bee champ, so.
Yeah. Now, when is there a certain date? Is there a date they be closed by this date and then no more?
When you take your colored self there and the door is locked,
right?
That means they're closed.
I'm just saying. You just said it. I'm just saying. Do you see somewhere with a date saying, "Okay, this is our last"?
When is the official?
Oh man. Oh, that sucks, man.
You find a new spot.
Yeah, I mean, but listen, you got to think. When I go to Bahama Breeze, I get the jerk chicken pasta. I love it when I get a side of.
Is that the place that you gonna take me?
No. That's Bahama Breeze. I'm gonna take it to Dukanoo. Now
Okay.
that's the original Jamaican restaurant. I can get jerk chicken pasta there too. But they make it spicy now. They make it real spicy. I get my sweet plant there, but then you can sit outside on the patio and you can smoke your cigar, kick your feet up, relax, and just chill. Yeah, like this.
Well, they left the highest performing restaurant open, so that might be the one that you be going to.
Right down
But
Pine.
they're trying to find a buyer.
Okay. Well, how much they looking for? How much they want?
Don't start me the line.
Yeah. Okay.
Ocho, check this out. You're going to find this very, very interesting. A recent survey reveals that 91% of people are no longer friends with someone they once called their best friend. The
Ooh.
main reasons are life changes like personal growth, moving to a new place, shifts in work or studies, making it harder to maintain the same bond. Experts emphasize that drifting apart doesn't imply anything negative. It's often a natural result of evolving priorities. Many still cherish the memories, even if the emotional closeness fades.
That's a good thing too, Unc. That's a
Yeah.
good thing. And listen, and it's not just friendships. It's not just friendships. Relationships are like this as well, because over time, there's always growth. There's always growth on both parts.
Yes.
Both parts. But sometimes when you
But if
do
we don't go together, we'll grow apart.
exactly. And then the funny thing about it is when it comes to growth over time, listen, the honeymoon phase is beautiful. Year 2 is beautiful. Year 3, some of your interests, some of the things you like, you tend to change as time goes on.
True.
And most of the time, as you grow and you evolve, as you get older and things change, most of the time you grow is this way,
Yeah.
no matter what. Or sometimes you have to lose a sense of self depending on how much you love the individual, where sacrifice comes into play, huh?
Yeah.
I'm going to sacrifice. You know what? I might like this, but I'm going to sacrifice because I don't want to lose you.
Right. And and first of all, did I only like these things to begin with because of you?
Because of you.
Because a lot of times, look, sometimes, Ocho, you'll go places and you'll do things because that's what she likes. But this is what I tell people. Now, if that's not sustainable, if that's not something you're going to continue to do, it's going to cause a problem. It just is, because she's going to say you changed, or you're going to say she's changed. It's not always the guy. Sometimes it's the ladies that will do things just to appease the guy. When in actuality, that's not what she wants to do.
And most of the time, you know who's at fault though, Unc? You think about it? You know who's at fault most of the time? Most of the time it's us, Unc, when we meet somebody new. Because when we meet somebody new, boy, we go head over heels.
We want to press, we do.
We go above our means and we set a precedent. And the funny thing about it, when you set that precedent, depending on who you are, depending on your revenue and your financial status, you go crazy in the beginning, and she's expecting, well, hell, if he's doing it now, I'm thinking,
I can just imagine once he get to know me, and coming? You know we get really locked in.
Oh,
you're
no.
right.
Oh no! Listen, you reel them in, and when you reel them in, there's a certain level of comfort that comes along when time sets in, and what he did to get you, it normally doesn't stay like that for a very long time.
Yeah,
it doesn't. That's life in general. So we kind of set ourselves up in the beginning because we do all this extra stuff.
Well,
trying to lure you in, and then once you catch what you got, you rarely continue to do the things you did to get it. Rarely.
What you do to get and what you do to keep are entirely two different things.
Talk to me.
So that's kind of how it has to play out. That's what makes dating, that's what makes relationships, because you change. The person that you meet the very first time is not the person you're going to be 6 months, a year and a half, 2 years, 3 years from now. That's not the same person. You grow, you change, you evolve.
Right.
Also, expectations evolve. Expectations change.
Yeah.
I met you. I really didn't have a whole lot of expectations. Hey, I'm just having a good time. We're gonna go out to eat. We're gonna talk. I'm gonna learn a little bit about him. I'm gonna learn a little bit about her. X, Y, and Z.
Wait a minute. Hold on. First of all, when you meet people, whether it be women, whether it be men, when you meet people, the first thing you do is you put your best foot forward. Never truly your real self. It's your representative.
Yeah.
It has to be your representative.
Yeah, that's my agent. You talked about agent.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Because the first thing women say, well, he's not the same person I met. Well, obviously. Because if he was actually in true self, the chances of getting you would have been out the goddamn window.
Yeah.
Would have been out the window. So you always meet someone's representative. Always. Every time. And depending on who the woman is, the guy don't even have to lie. She'll lie to herself depending on who you are. Hey, that was a bar. That was a bar.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, y'all write that down. Ooh, I'm feeling good tonight.
So, yeah, it does. I mean, because a lot of Ocho, best friends in college, okay, Y'all don't stand because you're in college, Ocho. You're in close proximity. You see them in the dorm. You see them in the student center. You might share same classes. You're on the football team. Blah blah blah. Boom
Yeah.
boom boom. But then, okay, let's just say for the sake of argument, I went to the league.
Mm-hmm.
They finished up school. I came back. Hey, we picked right up where we left off. But then I left, and all of a sudden I didn't come back as much. And now a year, not 5 years, not 10 years, not 15, 20. It's not the same.
Yeah.
Same thing in high school. Okay, if we don't go to the same college, when I come, maybe my break is different than when your break is. Maybe they went to the military. Now all of a sudden, class reunion. I didn't go to the 5 year. I went to the 10. I missed the 15, missed the 20, missed the 25.
Yeah.
Now next year we got 40. So it's been 25, it's been 35, 30 years since I last saw some of these people. So my best friend when I was 18, there's a good chance it's not going to be my best friend when I'm 25. Or my best friend when I'm 30, 35, 40. We're different people. They're different people. Some of us got grands. Some of us got great grands.
I don't like that. I don't like everything you just saying to put things into perspective and reality sets in. So how? What's the answer? What's the answer? Now you got to be therapists for everybody in the chat that's listening right now with relationships over time.
No, it's
grow.
not always a bad thing. Because like sometimes, Ocho, you just move. You remember the movie Life? How they started spanning and everybody started getting gray and everybody started dying off?
Yeah.
That's what happens, Ocho. You just move away time.
Yeah, but listen, how do we fix that? What if you don't? What if
It's not
what if you don't?
Ocho,
I'm tired-
Ocho.
Hold on, but I'm tired of shit drifting apart. I'm tired of things falling apart.
Because
What
you're
if
not
the
gonna keep it
person
together,
right now?
Ocho.
I want to grow. I want to grow here.
Oh, you talking about with your friends or a partner?
A partner. Listen,
Okay, yeah.
old,
Well, you got to
I'm
work
old,
at
I'm
it,
old.
Ocho.
I'm
Ocho.
Yeah.
It's easier to grow apart than it is to grow together because it's easy for you to say F it. It's easier for her to say F it.
Ooh.
People like our grandparents and our great grandparents and how they worked at it.
Right.
They worked to stay together because now people ain't working like that to stay together.
Also, you have to understand, our grandparents, obviously, they didn't have very many options. There was really nowhere else you can go back then.
Yeah.
It was kind of different. So now you got social media. People think they have all these wonderful options. Come on, man.
And at the end of the day,
No. It's not what's thinking.
You're gonna have to do it. If you don't do it for her, you're gonna have to do it for this one. If you don't do it for him, you're gonna have to do it for that. You're gonna have to sacrifice something.
You do. You're gonna have to. That's what. You know what? Fuck it. I'm getting married tomorrow. I ain't got time for this. I'm going to the courthouse. How you laughing, huh? I'm listening. I'm tired, man. I'm tired. I can barely walk. It take me 5 minutes to get up in the morning. You hear me?
Yeah.
You hear me? It's like it's time. It's time, and I've been practicing. So I'm going to the courthouse tomorrow. I'm going to the court. I ain't got time for this.
Yeah. I mean, bro, when in the middle of the night, Ocho, sometimes I sit at the edge of the bed and have to think about it. Like,
Right?
do I really got to go to the bathroom this bad?
Right. Like sometimes, like, oh man, it's just having stability, having a partner.
It is.
Being able to be vulnerable, it's such a beautiful thing. It's such a beautiful thing. But it's having the right person to be able to do that with is the hard part. That's the hard part, finding that individual. I can just let it all go, just be vulnerable. It's like having a therapist without having to pay the bill.
Mm-hmm.
It's a joy to be able to have those uncomfortable conversations with someone that's not going to judge you. I'm not going to judge you. Being able to communicate. It's sometimes you have to be careful because the things you communicate with certain people, they use it back against you.
That's why sometimes it's hard to be vulnerable. They throw it up in your
Man.
face.
Come
Ocho,
on, man. Yeah.
the end of an era.
What
On
happened?
September 30th, 2025, You've Got Mail will no longer be. AOL will officially retire its iconic dial-up service.
Oh,
So Dunk on Unc ain't gonna be the same.
yeah. No
You've
more
got
AOL.
mail. Something my phone has never said.
That's dope.
Oh man. See, Ocho, think about it. Look at that. See how time changes?
Yeah. Yeah. It took a long, it took a long time for it to even get to this point.
But it'll change. That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
only thing. That's the only thing that's constant is change.
Hmm. Hey, you got to give me one. You got to give me one real quick. Hey, Chad, why you wear a watch again? Get a chat that gym one more time. Get a chat at gym one more time.
Man,
Why?
the same reason you wear one.
Why?
Because
Why?
you want to tell people, oh, what you got on? You wanted me to see that, huh? You see what he got on? Look at the chat. You think he's slick. He think he's slick. But I told him, I keep telling you can't be slick to a can of oil. And he thought, tell me what time it is. You did. Oh, what it do, huh?
See, yes. Wait, hold on. I need you to say that quote one more time. Why you wear a watch?
Because I want people to know how valuable my time is. Because most people don't look at their watch to tell time. They look at their phone.
Come on now.
So if you're not, so what is it? I mean, obviously, you have collectors that value watches, and they amass an amazing collection. But for the most part, people look at their phone to get the time. That's why their phone. Hey, if they're working at a desk, they hit their phone. 9:03. Okay. Very few times people look down at their wrist to tell the time.
I love that quote, boy. I wear a watch so people know how valuable my time is, not to tell time. Ooh, that's a bar. That is a bar.
All right, guys. This is going to hit our final segment of the evening.
No. Let's keep going. I'm feeling good. I took a 5-hour nap. I took a 5-hour nap today. I don't want to do Q&A. Let's have another topic.
We got Q&A. We got Q&A. That's all we got time for tonight, Ocho. Sorry.
Hey, Chad,
now it's time for Q&A.
Oh, this is good tonight. I feel good. I got to take another nap again. I took a 5-hour nap. That's why I'm so energetic.
Cobb Sanders said, make sure while you're out there in Miami, you get your money. Yeah, you know what? Now that I think about that, that's what I'm coming down there for.
What?
My money. You talking about for what?
Hey, matter of fact, you know what's so funny? I put your money up in the bag. It's right here. Your money right here in the bag. I promise.
Can I get it?
Hold on. Watch. Hold on.
Oh, Lord
have mercy. I told you, listen, I put it up. I put your money up just for you. I put your money up just for you. I promise you. Right
I
there.
sure appreciate that. Can I get that?
Hey, I got it just for you. And listen, didn't spend it. Matter of fact, I missed a few child support payments just so I could pay your $5,900.
I sure appreciate that, man.
This is the joy of having kids from mothers that understand the importance of me owing you $5,900. They say, you know what, Chad? Don't worry about child support this month. You save it and give it to Unc. I got the best. Man, listen, I'm gonna tell you, God is good. You hear me?
All the time.
God is good, because those I have kids from, my goodness, but it was dropped down from the heavens above.
Well, hopefully you drop down that $5,900 in my pockets.
I did, because I got the $5,900 because of them. That's why I got it left over, because of them. So you need to thank them. When I pay you, you need to thank them.
I sure will. Unc Ocho J said Ocho built like a calf muscle.
I don't. Well, built like a calf muscle. I'm not sure if you ever seen me. I'm built like a Greek god. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if you've ever saw me in person, but I'm built like a Greek god. I'm chiseled. Okay. I look like artwork. I don't know what you're talking about.
Angie Carr said, W. Edgar Allan Ocho, Ochocinco, the true GOAT.
That's right. And listen, I didn't even give y'all a poetry tonight. I didn't even give you a love poem. Well, you're gonna
Yeah,
say that's a word for another day.
Yeah.
That's
Fins
me.
NJ said, Unc order, burger and fries, Lakers in 5. Curtis Thompson said, can you see Tyreek running it back in Kansas City with him worthy as 2 deep threats would have been fun to watch too. I don't look, they got to play McDuffie. They just get, they got Mahomes on a big deal. They got CJ Chris Jones. They just gave Kaloftis his money. McDuffie gonna want the bag. Rashee Rice is gonna be eligible for a contract. So gonna make it probably not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Laney Ray said, hey fellas, who do you think will be the next Bengal and next Bronco to join the Hall of Fame? I'm trying to think next. Von Miller probably be the next Bronco. Bingo, Ocho.
Oh, probably Jamar whenever he's done.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be Vaughn.
Mm-hmm. Hey, matter of fact, hey, you know what? I'm just going off topic. Please tell me you ever heard an artist by the name of October London. You ever heard of him, Monk?
That name sound familiar.
Oh my God. Listen, I forgot I was at the cigar bar and someone was listening to October London. And I was like, man, who in the hell is that? He came out last year. Maybe he's been out before that. But I listened to his album from last year, 2024. This MF is so motherfucking nice. Not to be mainstream, because if it was mainstream, I would have known about him already.
You're right.
Oh, he October A Chad. Y'all check him out. I don't know if y'all heard him before. Name is October London. He has an album called October Nights.
Nice.
Hey,
I've heard of it, but I haven't heard it.
Listen, I'm talking about our kind of music.
Oh, yeah, that's what I like this.
Our kind of music. Relaxing, chill.
Yeah. Well, that's right up my alley. That's what I'm looking for.
Be nice, boy.
Elijah Moses said, the fact that Shuck was a college teammate of Justin Herbert, and Herbert is entering his 6th season, and Shuck is entering his rookie season. Shuck ain't the answer. Like Ocho said, we got to go to the legacy in number 16 when he's available.
That's crazy. So I'm assuming Shuck stayed back longer to prove
transfer.
himself?
Them COVID years, man. Guys getting 7, 8 years.
Oh yeah.
They professional students.
Mm-hmm.
Mike said, Unc Ocho can't wait for Sanders to overcome all the hate and disadvantages and make Browns champions. Ocho challenged Jerry to a match in Madden. Heck, we can have Cam help him. Winner owns the Cowboys. Love the pod. Keep it up.
That would be funny.
Mr. Burrow Battle said, there's a post on Instagram going around. Shedeur Sanders has made the NFL $250 million in jersey sale, and he's received $14 million in commission due to the prime equity clause in his contract. I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that either.
So for me, I'm glad you brought that up, but I don't even feel comfortable because, people take what everything said on the internet and just take it and run with it. And it's the gospel. It's the truth. I don't know anything about that. Kipper Norwood Jr. said, Unc, my question is one has to go Ray Lewis, Rod Woodson, Tony Gonzalez, Travis Kelce. Hell, I ain't played with Tony or Trav, so I don't care which one of y'all keep them. I'm keeping Ray and Rod. I was only there for 2 years with Woody and Suge. I knew Ray. I knew Suge. I knew Woody before I knew Ray, for the simple fact we had gone to Pro Bowls before. So I had known Rod for a number of years. Seen him at the Pro Bowl. Knew his wife Nikki. No, sorry, Kemper. Tony and Trav. I don't even care about that. They were both great tight ends. It's very rare you find 2 tight ends on one team, that's like that, Ocho. I mean, that's crazy.
Right.
That's crazy. That's the equivalent of Aaron Rodgers following Brett Favre.
Yeah.
That's what you got in this situation right here. Prime Card Channel said, Unc Ocho, they told me my bust down AP, perfect timing, got them baguettes up on my neck. I stay shining. It's never hot around my jury. Change the climate.
Yeah.
Everybody
See?
speaking spoken word, Ocho.
Yeah, I see him. I see him. You see me with this good chain.
Oh, that's Shedeur song? Oh. See,
Yeah.
it shows you how much I look. What that is?
Huh?
What that is? What you got on?
Right here?
Yeah, is that Van Cleef?
Who? Van who?
Van Cleef.
Nah, my girl wear Van Cleef. This right here, this
Yeah.
come from the kiosk in the middle of the mall. This one number $20. This one number $20. It look good though.
It does.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Nice and simple.
Mm-hmm. That concludes this episode of Nightcap. We want to thank each and every one of you that joined the chat tonight to listen to Ocho and I. We greatly appreciate your support. Y'all know me. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe, my partner and co-host, Liberty City's own. That's Bengals Ring of Fame honoree, Madden adjuster, Pro Bowler All-Pro. That's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit the like button. And guys, do us all a favor. Go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. We'd like to thank each and every one of you guys personally for your support and your continued support, because all we've been able to accomplish was because of you. Thank you again. Make sure you check out my cognac Le Portier, and it has a new drop. This one is very personal. I've created a limited edition release to honor my brother Sterling for being inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. It's not just a bottle, it's a tribute, it's a celebration of a legacy. And once they're gone, they're gone. So grab yours. This Hall of Fame edition is officially live. Just head over to leportiercognac.com to grab yours while you still can. Don't miss a chance to own history and a very, very special moment. Please go follow my media company page on all of its platforms. That's Shay Shay Media, and my clothing company 84, with 84 being spelled out. That link is also pinned in the chat. We're off Monday and Tuesday. For the next 2 days, there will be no Nightcap. We'll see you again Wednesday, right back at you. Thank you guys again for your support. I'm Unc, he's Ocho. We're out.
See y'all Wednesday. Love.